What's up, Summer Lovin' family, and welcome back to another Jeep video. So let's just get right into this one. It's a quick little video. About a year ago or so, I made a video comparing the new ARB digital tire inflator that I had gotten, and I did a comparison video against our old one, which was the analog one. And in that video, and I'll link it up above, I had talked about a coupling chuck to replace the one that came on the digital inflator. So just real quickly to show you on the old ARB one, and actually what came on the digital one, if you can see in there, there's that little bite, and that's what hooks onto your valve stem. So as with this one and with this digital one, they started working well. They would hold on to the valve stem very well, and then over time it just kind of got worn away, and then after a while you would get air leakage coming out of the front here. So I had this sitting I think in my toolbox for a while. I don't know why I didn't put it on back when I wanted to, but I finally put it on about a few weeks ago. I've been using it while we've been off-roading on the beach, filling up once we get off the beach, and this thing is awesome. So just quickly, if you can see in there, there's two clamps or two bites that'll hook onto your valve stem, so you get a secure fitting. The other great thing about this is that you can just press this right onto your valve stem and then it's locked into place. So I'm going to do a quick little demonstration of why I think this one is really good, and then I'll show you one of the drawbacks. I guess one of the issues that I have just using this alone with the way I have my airline set up, and then that's about it. So I will link to this. It's off of Amazon. It's under $12 right now with Prime shipping. So again, Prime shipping, it's wherever you live, who knows when you'll get it. But if you can find it somewhere else, maybe at a hardware store, you could use it. It's a 1/4 inch MPT fitting, coupler fitting. Alright, so before we head over to the tire, just want to say thank you to everybody for watching our videos and who's been subscribing. If you haven't already done so and you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. And for everybody watching this video, I hope at the end you'll hit the thumbs up. Alright, so before we head over to the tire, I'll just give you a quick rundown how I have my airline set up, or onboard air. So I'll post a video over here that details how I installed the ARB dual air compressor, which sits under my hood. Let's go around to the back of the Jeep. I'll show you how I ran the airline. Excuse all the clutter, we still have our beach gear in here. So I have my airline run from the hood here to a chuck, so that way I can access my air back here. So I'll link that video as well, right up here. Alright, so got my airline running to the tire. Just gonna turn on the compressor. And there we are at the tire. Alright, so here's the coupler fitting. So we'll just pop the air in, turn it on, wait till it zeros. Alright, so the one thing I really like about this is just how easy it is. That was it. So now it's locked into place and there's no air leakage. So I'm at 31.5. So a little squirt gets me back to 32. And then just to remove the fitting, you just press down, slide the little coupler right here, pull back to you, and then pull off. And that's it. No air leakage around your valve stem. So this thing is really cool. You know, for under 12 bucks, I think it just makes it easier, and you don't have to sit here and wiggle your airline while the air is leaking around the valve stem. Alright, so I'll show you one of the issues at the back of the Jeep. Alright, so I'm going to do it at the front of the Jeep, just the back of the Jeep. It's so bright right now that everything's getting washed out. Alright, so one of the issues that I have with this is that since it's a coupler and there's no press like this, you can't drain the airline. So what I like to do is after I fill up all the tires, I turn off the air compressor and then I like to discharge the airline hose. So you can't do that with this. You could press down on the valve and you can see that's how you have to do it. So that's a little bit of just a hassle. You just have to depress that. Whereas on the old one, all you had to do was just click on this and you can just depress it. So that's the only issue that I would say you might have, is that it just makes it a little harder to discharge the airline the way I have it set up. If you run your airline directly connected to the to an air compressor, you won't have that problem. But I like to have the air hose discharged inside the Jeep before we start driving on. All right, so that's it. So again, this little coupler, it's under 12 bucks. I definitely like it. It makes filling up tires faster. You don't lose that air around the valve stem. Just make sure that depending on which airline hose you have, that you are able to remove the fitting at the end and that it takes the 1/4 inch MPT fitting. And that's about it. Alright, so that's a nice little quick little video. I hope you liked it. Hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you on the next video.